What up, what up, what
What
up?
up, guys? How y'all doing? We are the Jump Out Girls. I'm May,
I'm Tima.
and we're two girls jumping out of traditional finance using untraditional methods.
What are we going to talk about that's untraditional?
Today, we're going to talk about saving for the kids again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've talked about one or two prior.
Yeah.
Different plans, like a 529 plan.
Correct.
For college and stuff, but we learned
Yes, a new one.
a couple of new ones, yeah.
Yes.
But today we're talking about one.
Yes.
And today is going to be the UGMA. So that is the Uniform Gifts of Minors Act.
I've never heard of this.
I had never heard of it either until one of our good homies was like, have you heard of it?
Yeah.
And we did our research and we were like, damn.
It's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat.
Yeah.
So pretty much I'll start off. We talked about the 529 in previous post or whatever. It was talking about saving for college. This right here, it can be the same thing for college, but unlike the 529, it was strictly for college. So if you was to take the money out and we're not using it, you would get some type of penalties.
Yeah.
Yes. So with this one, you don't get any type of penalties. And you can hold in here cash, bonds, stocks, insurance policies. All of these things can go under this. It's something that is controlled by the adult until the child is 18 or 21. But once that child hits that mature age, the adult has nothing to do with it anymore. Everything is completely in control.
Okay, so like basically they can do whatever they want with the money.
They can do whatever.
Can you create a trust? Say, for instance, like, I don't know, you have a trust set up after the fact when they turn 18, so then that way the money can still be controlled? Like, could you transfer it to, like, the funds, like, say, so that when their UGMA account is finished? No.
No. Once they get to that mature age, you lose total control. They make the decision on what they want to do with the money after that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's why hopefully they're 21. Hopefully they do have their minds right. by
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I think from, just hearing about it and reading about it, I think that if it was possible, if you felt like if you had a child that you knew that was kind of like not the best with money, didn't manage the money, I would look into trying to set up a trust so that the trust says when you turn 18, damn it, I get that.
But this fund is to avoid having to go through building a trust because it's timely and it's expensive. So they said that you can do this so you don't have to worry about going through that process. Yeah. But like you said, you have to really count on whoever you're giving this to, they're going to do the right thing with it.
Yeah, because even if you create the trust, they're still legally, this is their money. So they can say, okay, I'm not giving you the money to put into the trust.
Mm-hmm. Because it's completely theirs they have 100% control after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that's the part. But as far as putting the money, I thought it was very interesting because, like I said, you could put insurance policies in there. I didn't know that you could do any of that stuff.
Right.
I thought you just had to put money in something, and then over time it would just compound, and then you were fine.
So you could put multiple different types of assets into that.
Only cash type assets.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So insurance policies, cash, stocks, bonds. And it was one more thing, mutual funds.
Okay.
But you can't, that's it. There's another one, though, that you can put just property, but we'll talk about that later. But this is only, yes.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's interesting, though.
It's very, very interesting.
Any tax, like, are you taxed differently, or is it like,
Now, you know me, I don't like to specifically talk about numbers and tax and all of that stuff, but there is some type of tax, but that's after the fact. So I don't know exactly how that goes because this is something that I've never done. She's never done. But there is something, but it's not as much as it would be, in previous things that we've talked about.
Right, okay.
Yes, but I don't know exactly how much the percentage is or not, so don't quote me, guys. You would have to look it up for yourself.
Okay.
As usual.
It might be state dependent as well, too.
Yes, because for the most part, all 49, 50, I think all 50 states so far.
Participate in it? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They started at different times.
Nice.
But they start, yeah.
Yeah. That is nice.
Yeah, so this is one more way. Sorry, guys, I just saw something and I didn't know what it was. This is one more way of saving for the family outside of what we talk about, putting it in the regular savings account.
401k or, anything that could potentially, like, what I like about this, and clearly you've done more research, what it sounds like to me is that you get the ability to put cash-based assets
Cash base.
into an account that is not specifically has to be used for college, because here's another thing too. You have to start thinking outside the box, because not all kids are going to go to college.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And not all kids want to go to college.
Exactly.
Right? So it's like you're able to put cash-based assets into this UGMA account.
Mm-hmm.
They can spend it how they want when they get 18 to 21 or 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But it gives them the ability to have the diversification into that account, right? Mm-hmm. And also use it for other things other than college.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and then it's one of those things, like you said, the diversification is very, very deep.
Right.
Because can you imagine, let's just say us, for example,
Mm-hmm.
can you imagine us having an account like this and they're giving us, and we have stocks, bonds, mutual funds,
Right.
blah, 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 blah. That's
Right.
a great jump start.
Yeah.
A great jump start.
Yeah. Especially if you know how to leverage and use those accounts properly.
Because cash, we know just like that, it'll blow through. But on top of this as well, educate. Whoever you're building this for, they have to have the education, because we know it's one thing to just have the funds and nothing and do nothing with it, or not know what to do with it. So it's like you don't just want to give this to your loved one and just say, here goes. Explain to them why you did it. Explain to them the components that are in it, because you never know, they might want to like just keep it going, or it's like take some out, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So,
yeah.
but the education part is very deep of whenever you're giving any type of financials to anybody, especially children. Jesus Lord. Like, oh God, I got 20 bands.
I can just do anything with it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
So,
interesting.
yeah.
I mean, it was something new. I literally have never heard of this.
And then they have another one called a UTMA.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that one different.
about
Yeah.
later. Yeah, but this is something short, sweet, how we are, little, get you together. So if you all know of any other things, please like, comment, share, subscribe, explain,
like,
tell us
comment,
what you like.
share,
If
subscribe,
you've used this plan, if you
like,
know people who've used
comment.
this plan, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you know anyone who's used this, or you have, please inform us,
Yeah.
because we don't know. This might be something that the new little baby
Yes.
might be interested in.
Right. UGMA, Uniform Gift Minor Act.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. I like that.
Yes.
Good job, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I tried.
You can find us on all social media platforms at Jump Out Girls, Twitter at Jump Out Girls, YouTube at Jump Out Girls, Facebook at Jump Out Girls, Instagram at Jump Out Girls. If you want to email us, it's info@jumpoutgirls. And if you want to go to our website where you can buy our merch, because we have merch, we have nice t-shirts, we have hoodies, go to www.jumpoutgirls.com.
Click that shop button. Oh, and we have Twitter at Jump Out Girls.
Yeah, I think I said that.
Oh, she probably said that? I didn't hear that. Anyways.
All right.
So, until then, guys, we're out.
Peace.